What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Fleazy. Just want to say happy holidays to you. Hope your Christmas was great. We're closing in on the new year. If you're seeing this prior to New Year's, hope you have a great new year. Happy New Year coming. And if you see this after the new year, happy new year to you as well. Hope that you got what you wanted for Christmas. And if not, hope you got the gift cards to get what you wanted for Christmas. Now, I'm doing a top 10 list. My top 10 list is going to be kind of different than everybody else's. So I'm not doing my top 10 Marvel Legends of the year, best and worst. I'm not doing that. Maybe next year as I continue to grow. By the way, I'm going to give a shout out to those that have subscribed. We are growing. Last time I think I did this video highlighting how many subscribers we have because we are still growing. I think it was like in the 30s. Because, this channel is in its infancy stages. We're now up over 50 plus. So I want to thank all of you along the ride. And each time along the ride, I'll stop, give an update for how we're growing, and just give a general thank you to all of you. But what I'm doing today is my top 10 items I've acquired at Ross. So basically things that I got it at Ross. Now, some things will be omitted because I don't have them. Case in point, that Black Panther helmet, I wanted that bad boy so bad, but I couldn't get it, so it's not going to be on the list. I'm hurting on that. That falls in my dag next time, baby category. Also, Ray's lightsaber, wasn't able to get it, because as you know, those liquidation stores and those Rosses and stuff, you got to get it. You got to get in and get it, or it's going. You know, you might miss it, and the last guy you see walking out where they're like, no! Which happened to him with the Black Panther helmet. Twice. I actually have a video that's coming up. It's going to be like my best of things from 2023 where I did like 3 Rosses in one day hunting for that helmet. And then I found everything else besides that. But a lot of that is actually in this top 10. So let's get started. All right, so first and foremost, I'm going to do my honorable mentions of things that I've acquired that I liked, but they didn't make the top 10, but I couldn't ignore them. So I want to start off with the Spawn series. Now, every Spawn character I came in contact with that I grabbed? No. But one that really caught my eye was Raven Spawn. I thought that was a cool item. And I can't wait to mesh it with my DC Multiverse figures that I have as well, because it is a McFarlane, so height-wise it's going to fit. Doesn't have the articulation that the DCs have. This one only has like, I don't know, the articulation. Oh, it only has 22, so omit that. Not taking that out. Hey, Fleece is not perfect. So, coming in, honorable mentions is the Spawn series. And I said series because I acquired more than one Spawn item. I acquired Manga Spawn as well. I love this thing. This thing is awesome. Now, like I said, I am not a Spawn collector, but this was from the designer edition, and I got this bad boy for $6. I got it at Ross. It reminds me of Optimus Prime in Revenge of the Fallen, where after he got the brakes beat off him and he came back and Jetfire gave him his parts and he was like Super Diesel. It kind of gives me that Super Diesel Optimus Prime look from Revenge of the Fallen. Even though the movie kind of stunk, that part was cool. But honorable mention, Spawn series. Another honorable mention, and some might actually have them on their list. This is Comic Loki. This comic book Loki is the truth. I love this thing. This actually got me hooked on carded series as my cat gets in the way of my video. Thank you, special guest host. But you gotta move. Now, getting back to it. This carded Loki is awesome. Loved it. Had to get it. Matter of fact, this is not the first one of many things that I got more than once. But give me one moment while I remove my cat. All right, and we're back. Still talking about carded Loki. This Loki was awesome. And I wanted to acquire it. Matter of fact, this is not the first. There's a few items that they were so nice I had to get more than one of. So it was so nice, had to do it twice. So, excuse me, another item that's honorable mention, Comic Loki. Another item that had to acquire, didn't make my list, but was just so awesome, was this. LED Batman light from the Batman movie. The design of this is just incredible. I love the symbol. I love the symbol. I love the way the bat signal, the bat is actually inside of it. I like the movie also, which helped out. But this was cool. So this gets an honorable mention as well. Also, something that came in towards the end of my hunts and didn't even get a chance to put this on the video. This will actually show up on my video of my searches for the Black Panther helmet. Was this Black Series Black Chrysanthemum. Now I know the other one that's still in the stores that's just pegging the night away. So hopefully, next time Ross gets a big drop of items from a Target or a Walmart, that one's in it, and I'll add that one to my collection. But I loved it for multiple reasons. One, the box is crazy. I love art. I love comic art. And I kept highlighting and building my cave and designing it, this, that, and the third. And when the videos drop step by step, I'll walk you through it. But I love comic book art. And the art on this is incredible. Like, even the art on the inside of Black Chrysanthemum is awesome. Now, a lot of people are saying, this is nothing but Chewbacca painted black. It probably is. But guess what? Still like the figure. Matter of fact, like I said with Loki, it's so nice, had to do it twice. Basically, I'm going to make it like an army builder, which will look cool. Because have like, I don't know, maybe like Palpatine or somebody, and have Black Chrysanthemum with them, or maybe, I don't know, some figure, some villain. But Black Chrysanthemum, honorable mention. Now, my last honorable mention is Quake. Now, everybody in the Grand Pop got the controller builder figure. But the one thing I like about these liquidation stores, and I'll mention this with one of my other videos, is that you can literally build a whole figure off a liquidation store, because when they dump them, they dump the whole wave in there. Now, I already had the wave, bought it last year, but at the same time, everybody knows about the head swap, because you got Maria Hill's head right here. So you need more than one Quake. So pop that head off. You got Maria Hill and you got Quake. And this is also a good army builder as well. So another honorable mention is Marvel Legends Quake. Now, what we've been waiting for, my top 10. Now, as we know, top 10s are subjective. Some videos I've seen from some YouTubers, guys who they have on their worst, or on some guys, top 5, or sometimes their best. So it's subjective. It's your opinion. It's your, what you like. It's your taste. Some people like cream in their coffee. Some people like honey in their coffee. You do you. Some people like sugar sodas. Some people like sugar-free sodas. You do you. So let's get going with our top 10. Now, my number 10 is this McFarlane designed Wonder Woman. Now, this thing is beautiful. McFarlane, we all know McFarlane can draw. I've been a Todd McFarlane fan from way, way back when he started doing the Incredible Hulk, when Rick Jones was the Hulk. So I've always been a fan of Todd McFarlane. Todd McFarlane generally like my favorite artist of all time. And McFarlane's figures, although they break like I don't know what, but for me, they won't break because I'm not playing with them. But to get a Gold Series McFarlane figure that's designed by Todd McFarlane for $6, come on, this thing is incredible. So yes, this Todd McFarlane, and this is probably my only, no it isn't, because I just said the Spawns were honorable mention, but this Wonder Woman is my number 10. My number 9, grabbed from Ross. My number 9, I got it at Ross, is the Dark Trooper from the Credit Collection. This thing was hot for a while. Everybody was scrambling to the stores and getting it. The cool thing about this was that I got it, and if you notice, there's no price tag on it. So, I don't remember what it was selling for, but whatever, I had something else in my hand. It was me and Little Muscles, like my MVP, who finds like all my really cool stuff when I don't even see it because he's shorter than me, so he just grabs stuff like, Dad, here, you want this? He had something that was cheaper than what this was selling for. And because I had no tag on it, I ended up getting it for the cheaper price. So I was amped. The one thing I wish I could have done, but I talked about this before, you got to grab it. If they would have had more than one of these, I would have grabbed more than one. I only do 2. I don't do like multiples because I need space for other things. You can see behind me, I ain't even take a lot of myself out the box yet. So space-wise, I would only grab 2 just to make it look cool, like that figure. Because I bought them off Gideon from Ollie's just so that I could have the Dark Trooper standing behind them, like, it's my man, it's my army. So, number 9, the Dark Trooper. Number 8 is something that's near and dear to me. I grew up watching G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe was the bee's knees to me. You cannot tell me anything about G.I. Joe and negative, and I will look at you as if you were Charlie Brown's teacher. As soon as you start saying something negative about G.I. Joe. This barbecue I had to have. Now, my barbecue that I had growing up was red, but the Mad Marauders didn't know about it. And this helps out collectors like me who are coming back. Like I told you, I just started getting back within like a year. And then got to the point where I actually wanted to start doing videos with it. So this barbecue was already in stores. I probably would have fell for a banana in the tailpipe. I would have bought it. But because I didn't, I was able to snag something that I would have grabbed for $6. And as I told you, it was so nice. Had to do it twice. So I'm going to do like an army builder with barbecue suits. Don't ask me how or what I'm going to do with it, but I had to get it. So my number 8 was barbecue. Now my number 7 fell into my lap by happen chance. I was in Ross. I was looking for figures. I'm a Star Wars sucker, like everybody else. I like Star Wars, don't like Star Trek. I watch the movies, but I'm watching Star Wars first. I love Star Wars. I love the Ahsoka series also. And when she was on the episode of The Mandalorian, I was like, oh my God, Rosario Dawson, she looks just like her. Everybody says Rosario Dawson looks just like her. And she does. I love the Ahsoka series that was on. I watched the whole thing. But I saw the 3/4 inch one. And almost fell for a banana and tailpipe again. And almost got it. And I don't like 3/4 inch figures. But for that Ahsoka, I would have did it. But, you know when you go to Ross and you're checking out, they got all the stuff splattered everywhere in those little bins. Bam! Found a Black Series Ahsoka in the bin. So I had to snatch it. Now that 3/4 inch got put back in that bin. And this baby came home with me. So I love this the Black Series is pretty awesome. But at the same time, if I could get a Black Series and get it cheap, and this was $6, why not? I got it at Ross. $6. So my number 7 is Black Series Ahsoka. Now, going back to my near and dear, Yo Joe. Now this bad boy was popped out just at the end of the holiday season, and I was so happy I was able to snag it. Only one in the store at that point, so the other people must have fleeced it. Hey, Fleazy, they fleeced it. So, number 6 for me was Copperhead. Copperhead was awesome, Joe. And at the time when this came out, again, I'm new, so I wasn't really collecting. Only thing I collected was Snake Eyes and Timber. And I got paid full price for that at Walmart. So this was probably gone by then. Or I just didn't even notice it. So for me, this was a cool grab because I'm going to start doing my wall. My wall that you can't see has all my G.I. Joes on it that I haven't even unboxed yet. I got a ton of unboxings. 2024, whether you have the item or not, unboxing a whole bunch of stuff just to show the process of building the cave. But for me, had to have this. This was pretty cool. So for me, number 6 was Copperhead. Now, staying with the Joes, number 5 was something that everybody was going mad for, going crazy for. And when I walked in, there was a ton of them. Caught them on a Wednesday night. They had just taken them off the cart. And that was Outback. Old Head Outback. Tiger Force Outback. And I forget who the video it was. I don't really know that many guys. I only interacted with a couple of them. So they were talking about the other Outback where he looks younger and how this was a better looking figure. And I was like, when I saw the video, I looked at both of them. I said, this is a better looking figure. So Tiger Force Outback was something that I wanted. Now, Outback wasn't around when I was collecting. The original, the OGs. I think I stopped around Chuckles. Like G.I. Joe the movie was pretty much when I capped off like collecting Joes as a little kid. So figures after that I really didn't have, but I'm getting back into it now. So I really like this guy. And I do read the comics. I'm about to start reading the new comics. Or maybe the ones that when they were on Independent after Marvel. So I want to get into those. But this Outback, I mean, come on. These figures are $6. These are the price I was paying when I was little. Actually, I was paying like $2.99, but they were smaller. But $6, come on, had to get it. So for me, my number 5 was Outback. Now, staying with Joe's. Now, this one, if this was a record, this would have been number 1 with a bullet. Everybody was going insane for this bad boy. And then I'm going to tell you right now, this was so nice I had to do it twice. And you're going to look at me like, why is this number 4? Crocmaster. Crocmaster, everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted it. And I got it by happen chance. I went into one of these Rosses that isn't in my rotation. It is now. And it's kind of like my off-the-grid Ross. So sometimes you strike gold, sometimes you don't. But if you catch them at the right time, you will score like touchdowns with 2 seconds left on the clock to win the Super Bowl, not to win a regular season game. This Ross is incredible. So I grabbed Crocmaster. And somebody had a Crocmaster did a video and they said that the Army built the crocodiles. And I said, you know what? That's a cool idea. So, like I said, it was so nice, I had to do it twice. So my number 4 was Crocmaster. Coming in at number 3. Now we get into the stuff that Crocmaster was something that everybody was going insane about. But coming into my number 3 were some things that, I'm going to be honest with you, those were like the last ones in there. It was like came down to me and this other guy. Only the reason why I got it because I was faster than that other person. Just being honest. Fleaser still got the speed. Had to run to Barry Allen. My number 3 is Zed's helmet. Now, I'm not even a Power Rangers fan. I'm really not. Not gonna lie to you. But this bad boy, woo! This thing is awesome. I can't wait. I gotta get some shelving for the basement, which is what I'm gonna get. And then I'll be able to take out. Like case in point, I want that Magneto helmet that's in Target. It's marked down now online, and I might just bite the bullet and not hope to catch it at a Ross like next year or something. I might just be like, you know what? Whatever. Just grab it. Because I want to have helmets. I think that's such a cool look when I see people's displays and they have the helmets on the shelves. Excuse me. So I might bite the bullet and do that. Not sure. Still contemplating. But my number 3 item I grabbed on my top 10 list from Ross was that Zed helmet. Now you're probably thinking, all right, now he went Zed. So what 2 things he got better than that? All right, my number 2 was something that everybody went insane over. Matter of fact, the video that I'm going to drop with my search for the Black Panther helmet, I acquired this by happen chance. This was one of my, I made it short, my whole life has changed moments. And that was Mjolnir. Had to get this bad boy. This bad boy is incredible. I do have a Thor hammer, but I have a Thor hammer from the first movie. And when I saw this and I saw the effects that it could do, I can't wait to break this bad boy out when I get my shelving, have it out, and just have it displayed. This thing is incredible. It has a little thunder sounds and stuff. I was watching somebody's video. He had his out. He had the Black Panther helmet on, raised lightsaber, and the helmet in his hand. I was like, jealousy. But this thing is incredible. I'm glad it's part of my collection. So my number 2 item that I acquired was Thor's hammer. So we're down to number 1. And you're probably thinking, what did he get that was better than those last 2? Zed's helmet and Thor's hammer. Better than Crocmaster. Let's see, something else that people might have really wanted that might have made a number 1 for them. Maybe the Ahsoka or maybe the Outback. It might have been some people's number 1s, but most likely Zed. and Thor's hammer was number one. Now, my number one might be a few people's number one, to be honest with you. But if not, like I said, to each his own. Uncanny X-Men wave. Now, did I get the entire wave? No. I don't have Wolverine. I don't have Dark Phoenix. I don't have Longshot. I don't have Multiple Man. I don't have Spiral, which is some people's actual figure of the year. Hopefully I can find them. If not, I hope I ain't got to pay full price. But man's got to do what a man's got to do. Because that Spiral especially got to come home with me. Now, there's a chance I can get that Longshot in one of my stores that I hit. So, got to try that one. But the reason why this is number one, besides the fact everybody wants it, these figures are pretty awesome. But I got the thing of this wave that everybody was looking for. Everybody. I got 2 Sentinels. And like I told you, when I do my army build, I don't really go overboard on army builds, like have a whole row of so-and-so, which looks impressive. Like this one guy I was watching, he had all of these Cobra Troopers. I mean, he literally probably had about 20 of them, like standing behind Cobra Commander and Destro. And like, I was like, that's nice, but not doing that for space and opportunity right now because, as you know, haven't unboxed everything yet. So if I get more space and more things pop up, maybe I'll build. But I was able to acquire 2 Sentinels. They had about 4 in there, but I didn't need 4. And I just would have been falling prey to it. 'Cause I mean, come on. These bad boys were $6 a piece. I could have easily copped all 4 and kept it moving. But I didn't. So in my quest to get the Black Panther helmet, these were one of the things I came across of. I came across that Zed helmet. Came across the hammer. Because I got a lot of these things later in the game. And I came across this. And matter of fact, shout out to Little Muscles, the MVP. He was the one that found the avalanche for me. It was like buried back of the shelf. So somebody did the back of the shelf move. Wasn't for Little Muscles, I would have never seen it. And these were in the bin when you check out. So I'm walking out. It wasn't when it was my off the grid Ross, and it wasn't when I bought Crocmaster. I'm trying to think, what did I buy? I don't know. I think that was when I bought Manga Spawn. And these were just sitting there, and I snagged them. So I was like, you know what? My whole life has changed when I saw that. So I had to grab it. But these are my top 10 acquisitions from Ross. Number 10 was that Wonder Woman. Number 9 was Dark Trooper. Number 8 was Barbecue. Number 7 was Ahsoka. Number 6 was Copperhead. Number 5 was Outback. Number 4 was Crocmaster. Number 3 was the Zed helmet. Number 4 was Thor's hammer. Number 4. Number 2 was Thor's hammer. And number 1 was the Uncanny X-Men line. And shout out to all the YouTubers out there. Hope you have a happy new year going forward. Please be on the lookout for my other 2 videos about my top 10s from the other stores I frequented, Total Liquidators, which is near me. And also, I might do an Ollie's one as well. You know what? I think I will. I'll probably do an Ollie's and half-off store amalgam. Woo! You learn words with Fleazy. But what I want you to do is like, subscribe if you haven't. Please leave a notification. Leave a comment. Maybe some stores in the area that I haven't thought of in the Philly area, suburban Philly areas, or maybe Jersey that you may think may be cool liquidation stores that you frequent that I might like, and vice versa. So, for the rest of the day, for this one, this is Fleazy. Guys, have a great day. I'm out.